The community of Pecos, Texas, east of El Paso, was hit especially hard this week. These aerials show just how widespread the flooding was Wednesday. Another crest on the nearby Pecos River was expected Thursday. Officials say a new berm was built to protect the community. Severe weather season got off to a sudden start in Sydney, Australia Thursday. Hail rattled windows as heavy rain drenched suburbs in the northern part of the city. The storm also damaged homes and toppled power lines in places. There were no injuries. Since we're all friends, I have a confession to make. I was having a tough time getting inspired for Around the World this week. Hey, is that really necessary? Don't take off just yet. I know it seems like any puppet can do this job, but it's harder than it looks. It doesn't always go in the direction I want it to. Now, it is possible I can bite off more than I can chew. Sure, it's easy to talk about bad weather with dramatic footage, and unprepared people never gets old. But not every piece of video is exciting, especially when the weather is good. Sure, we've got our skateboarding and our kite flying, and my personal favorite this time of year, great stomping. But is it enough to hold the attention of our discerning viewer? Even when the weather is fair, all is not lost. I found this grass-eating squirrel quite fascinating. Kasha at a demolition derby in Grand Valley never gets tired, and I can usually count on college kids to do something entertaining. Admittedly, I'm always aiming for perfection. And even though I work hard and try to make lemonade out of lemons, it's possible that I can miss the boat. But throw in a couple of cute dogs, and the entire segment can be saved. And from around the world to Point Pleasant Park in Halifax. Gorgeous day. Temperature, well, pretty much bang on seasonal. 17 is normal. 17.7 is what she's had, at least at the airport. Lots of sunshine, and we're going to have more of that come Friday. Nice way to enter into the weekend. Temperatures in the low 20s, so a little bit warmer on Friday than it was on Thursday and Wednesday still. Charlottetown on Wednesday was only 13 degrees, so going up to 20. Some unsettled weather moving into St. John's. We've got a little system just shooting by the Avalon for Friday. It's not going to be a soaker. Most of the day should be fine. But then we've got this next system coming in for the weekend, Saturday night into Sunday. A few more showers, but it doesn't look like you'll see much at all in the Maritimes. Okay, let's go into southern Ontario, Mississauga. Gorgeous day. Temperatures in the low 20s all around the Golden Horseshoe. Lots of sunshine. Been a great week, a great start to the fall season. And look at this for Friday afternoon. Hardly a cloud in the sky. The thing you're going to have to keep in mind, though, fog, and it could be dense at times through the overnight and into the morning hours, especially in eastern Ontario, but southern Ontario as well. We're counting down the top 5 windiest cities. Well, it was a soaker of a summer, but fall has turned out to be all right, hasn't it? This is at the University of Guelph. Beautiful day. Hard to study inside when the weather is like that outside, right? Just throw on the sunscreen, put on the sunglasses. Not too hot either. Temperatures in the low 20s. This will be for your Friday morning. Watch for patchy fog across southern Ontario. More widespread fog in eastern Ontario, including Ottawa. That may last through the morning hours before the sun burns it off. And Friday afternoon, boy, it'll be really hard to get to class with temperatures like this, right? 22, 23, 24 degrees. High pressure remains in place. So the only thing you have to worry about is the fog through the overnight hours and in the morning for driving purposes, obviously. But nothing but high pressure means we've got a very stable atmosphere, no real systems moving through. And this is Guelph's long-range forecast. So I will accept gifts. My friend Lindsay was saying, remember this in the wintertime, right? So yes, temperatures remaining in the 20s. I don't know if you've seen what is happening across the prairies. They've been seeing temperatures in the 30s. We're not going to get that warm, but certainly a nice weekend ahead if you plan to be outside. And if you're getting married this weekend, wow, you picked a primo day. Okay, the Long Ranger is coming up with Chris May and Dr. Doug. Wow. My goodness. A little close for comfort for my taste, but spectacular to watch. I can't wait to see it. Okay, so Friday morning looks like this in Atlantic Canada. We've got some Some fog patches across the Maritimes and New Brunswick specifically. A little more sunshine through Nova Scotia and PEI. Newfoundland, the winds are going to calm down from what you saw on Thursday, so not quite as bad. Temperatures look like this for Friday morning, 13s and 14s. Friday morning, so a little bit cooler up through Labrador, but everybody else is going to be fairly mild, especially as we get into the afternoon hours. When we get into these nice orange colors, that's an indication that temperatures are a little bit warmer. This is St. John's long-range forecast. So we do have some showers on the way for you this weekend. It's much more sunny across the Maritimes. Okay, coming up, Around the World in 80 seconds. That's next. I know it's officially autumn, but boy, I don't think we had a week like this in the summer. Temperatures not exactly hot, but certainly warm, and the sunshine day after day has been really pleasant. We will have fog through the overnight, patchy in nature across much of southern Ontario, a little more widespread in eastern Ontario, and dense fog too expected towards the Ottawa Valley, Ottawa itself, Brockville in there as well. And then the fog will burn off. Temperatures will be again in the low 20s. Normal daytime highs for, let's say, Pearson Airport, 17 degrees. So you're above seasonal right across the Great Lakes, north and south. And if you're going to the cottage this weekend, enjoy. It's going to be a perfect weekend for that. The Niagara Wine Festival is going on. A great weekend for that if you're getting married. All of these things, I think people will be very pleased because the sunshine lasts right through the weekend. Only a slight risk of showers into early next week. Okay, we're going to take a look at the hurricane season so far. Suzanne has that coming up.